So with that, I'll open it up for questions. Yeah.
David Eichel.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. David Eichel, hawkeyeinsider.com. Jan, I mean, I know there's always been a lot of talent in the Midwest, Iowa, all Iowa Tech, Minnesota, but you have a girl now from Dominican Republic, you have somebody from Alaska, Oregon, California, you have somebody coming in from California next year. I know you can't talk about her, but how have you been able over the last few years to still kind of focus on keeping the in-state talent, but really take the recruiting coast to coast, and how have you kind of kept the culture the way that you want it to be?
Yeah, I think it's been just an interesting time frame for us because the timing of how the Big Ten was expanding was in line with the Caitlin Clark era. So the Big Ten's expanding different places, and Caitlin is moving a needle. And all of a sudden, Iowa's on a lot of TVs. We're in a lot of news stories. And then the story wasn't just Caitlin. It became a little bit more about the others on the team. And then I think it really shined a light on what I'd like to think we've been doing here for a long, long time, which is playing in a really fun style of basketball with quality young women. And we've always started with that. And then if there was ever a time when, with the commitment of Addie Deal and others, if there was ever a time to keep broadening that, I thought it was the time to go for it with a more national angle. But I mean, I've learned some things over that. Like you can't just go all national, right? There's got to be some connections and some shared value sets on how a young woman wants to play or what she's most comfortable playing. If she has any interest in the Midwest or not. So sometimes we've chased a little bit too long, probably a lead that wasn't really ever going to be one, or be a Hawk. But I think we've learned, some of the best practices and not such good practices. But I think the timing was right to go for it, and we've hit it on some really quality people. But our core will always be the Midwest, and certainly our state.